Well, the question that I get quite often is, can you really make money with LiveGood? And I don't know what kind of money you're talking about, because it's like, hey, can you really make money with LiveGood? I mean, that can be a guy hustling in Las Vegas looking for 5 grand a night. Or can you make money in LiveGood? Meaning, can you make $100 a month? Can you make $500 a month? Okay. And in my opinion, absolutely. And my proof is that I've done 1,000 videos just in the last 3 months talking about this experience. And it's because I'm able to have people tell me that they are duplicating. Okay. Because half the people that I talk with or train or just have conversations with, they're in other downlines. Okay. Now you can sign up under anybody, but if we can all form a team, that's how I look at live good. To live good, we want to live good and we want to live great and we want to feel good, then we want to feel great. There's a lot of cool things that we all want to do. But if we all try to do it by ourselves, you're going to get frustrated and it's going to be a bummer to the max. Okay. I got 2 really kind messages today on my YouTube channel, and it had to do with, hey, I'm not in your group, but I'm just stuck. I'm frustrated. I'm running out of ideas. That was what both messages basically said. And I wrote them back. I'm like, man, I totally understand. Just with my personality, or I've always been able to come up with ideas, and I can't explain why, but I make myself, if that makes sense. I make time. Okay. I absolutely make time for Live Good. And it's because I do believe that this is a way for people to make at least 1 to 2 to $500 a month. Okay. If I did not believe that, I would just go on my way like I have the last 40 something years. I started working, I think around 15. I remember I was too young. 16 was kind of the age where you had to, like you could get a job at like a McDonald's. But I remember I was working at a dairy with my sister's husband and this guy named Mike. And I actually haven't seen him in 40 something years. And I ran into him at a car show a couple days ago. But I started work early in life. And I'm glad I did, because my work ethic is unfrickin' believable. If I'm tired, I don't care. I'll sleep. I'll do whatever it takes to get some rest, but I'm going to focus on my commitment of posting or helping with Facebook. It's just something between me, myself, and I, and I'm not going to let myself down, because nothing's worse than brushing your teeth. You're by yourself. You're sitting there, maybe looking at your phone going, God, I can't believe it. I tried to do something and I just quit. I quit within a month. And I get it if you have health problems, if something massive, critical gets in the way, you have a job relocation. But I get it if you're totally you're familyed out the axe, or you're familyed out the ass. And what I mean by that is you've got one massively young family. You might have a middle of the road family, like, okay, my kids are 20, but they still are in my lives, and we have all these camping, fishing. I have younger kids, and we have there's just all these events that we have to do. Or if, right now it's summertime, but if your kids are in school, that's 7,000 other things that you got to get up, wash, brush the teeth, a little bit of breakfast, go to school, 7 to 2, maybe they get home by 3. And by then, man, you got to take over. Either you're a stay-at-home parent, or maybe you work and there's babysitters, there's nannies. I mean, family life, I get it. I get it. But no matter what, you've got to at least try to find 1 hour. And if that's too much, I get it. But you've got to find it. You've got to find at least that half hour. If you're watching a movie at night, relaxing, there's your hour. If you're texting and kind of screwing off, talking about your day, after you've lived it, and then you kind of discuss it with someone, I get it too. We've all done it. But sometimes it's just you find comfort into it's that you're complaining about the weather. Who has a grandma, and both mine, rest in peace, are gone. But who has a person that always it's sure hot outside. Man, that traffic, I'll tell you what, boy, that was a bitch. Or, you just kind of reflect about politics. Oh man, I can't believe what's going on. This country's going down like hell in a handbasket. And then you tell 14 other people, and all of you are like, well, I guess our country's going down in a handbasket in hell. And I'm like, and I'm going, well, probably, but it's sunny outside. There's barbecue. There's swimming pools. There's fun. There's opportunity. There's exercising. There's just walking around enjoying life. Because sometimes you get addicted to kind of talking about the weather or talking about negative things. And you find comfort in it because you'll find other people that will probably talk 20 minutes, 30 minutes about that. But at the end of the day, when you hang up and go, okay, I talked to 3 people about how negative the world is. Now I'm going to watch Netflix because the new season of Cobra Kai's out. And I want to see do the good, the bad, or the ugly win. Man, you've got to really control this thing. And it's a brain and it is a computer. And just like everybody says, you were born with the most advanced, craziest thing in the world. And it's like a computer and there's no manual. There's nothing. All you can do is go to YouTube and go, where's that Tony Robbins guy? He's going to tell me how to control my thoughts and my processes, and everyone's going to teach me how to take action. And this other person will be like, rank up to bank up. And then, holy shit, if it's not Zig Ziglar, or if I hear about Rich Dad, Poor Dad one more time, okay, whatever. We've all had rich dads and poor dads. I don't give a rat's ass. What do I do right now? We're dads in 2023. Well, this rich dad did this decision. No shit, Sherlock. He probably had a ton of money and he had the power to do certain things. Well, my one dad, he was poor, but he was sure a nice guy and he did the best he could. We know. We know. We've had a lot of real cool people, from dads to moms to friends to uncles. We even have people that we have to pretend to like. But right now, you can read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm sure it's a good book. I've read it and I didn't get anything out of it. Honestly, I wish I could say I did. I watched Rich and Grow Think 100 years ago, where Carnegie was interviewed by, I forgot his name, but he wrote a couple books. I read them and they have nothing to do with me in 2023. They have zero to do with me. You know what lights my ass up? When my bills are due and I'm embarrassed and ashamed that I'm like, shit, I can't even pay my power bill. That puts a flame up my ass that would light a building on fire, okay? I'm self-motivated like that, and I don't know if I'm embarrassed by not having money, and that could be my motivator. Like, no, I've got to work. I've got to figure things out. I don't want to be always broke. I don't want to borrow money. I don't want to go out to eat, and I only got $5, but the meal is 10, and you're like, oh my God, now I got to pretend I've already eaten. I'll order a little dinner salad and water with lemon in it. I can go over every emotion that I've went through the last almost 60 years, even as a kid, realizing that if I can at least be funny, entertaining, or if I get a job and have certain amounts of money, if I want something, it's cause and effect. If I want it that bad, then get off my ass and go work for it and do whatever it takes to get to that level of whatever it might be. It might be whatever what success is described in your head. Because success, obviously, people think of money. Some people think of, okay, the fundamentals of life, food, shelter, maybe a wife or a spouse, husband, wife, husband. It's 2023, just a loved one. Maybe you wanted kids. Maybe you wanted to be solo and just have like a nice dog in a comfortable apartment where I can just read, or I'm an artist. There's so much cool shit to do out there, folks. But if you want something, you've got to make time to probably learn about it, okay? And I recommend learning what works now in 2023. Not to diss Kiyosaki or Carnegie. I know Rich and Grow Think, and I know that Rich Dad, Poor Dad, all that stuff, all I can tell you is I got 0% out of it in 2023. I read these books 20 years ago. I still got nothing out of it because I had a flame up my ass, 5 feet tall, singe my gosh damn horse ponytail. And I said, if I want something, I've got to train myself. I've got to teach myself. I've got to either save money. But if I want something, I've got to do something. And it's take action. And you're going to hear that. Take action. You know what I say? No shit, Sherlock. Take action. Duh. I know. All of us know. But what we got to do is just relax, breathe, and just reset. Okay? And whatever you might want, and that can be an extra $100 a month, maybe $10 a month, maybe $500 a month, because the original goal of this video was, can you make money and live good? Okay? You can spend money on training all day long, but you got to take action eventually and fail. And if you fail, it's going to be cheap with Live Good. The reason why is because most of the time you can just go to social media. So if you try something, fail cheaply. How about that? And if you fail, who gives a shit? None of us do. I'm going to do live Zooms every day where all of us fail and we high five each other going, who failed today? Okay, what'd you do? High five, box number 2, box number 3, 4, 5. We can put 100 people in a Zoom. And if we have to, let's all get together and go, this is what I did and I failed. And we'll go, right on. We'll high five the screen and go, okay, what can we do differently? Okay, because we'll learn, we'll teach each other, we'll support each other. Because no matter what, you're going to get there if you don't give up. I honestly believe that, or I wouldn't waste my time with Live Good. Live Good will do fine without me. Okay, I know that. But right now, I'm having so much fun meeting people worldwide and feeling like I'm doing something with my rock and roll ass that there's no way I could stop right now. So hopefully Live Good digs me. Hopefully all the people I meet literally daily. I had over 15 messages when I got home. Well, I was outside. I wasn't at home. But when I got to my computer and I checked my messages, I just had 15. 5 were really good questions. The other 5 were wishing me a happy July, July 3rd. But 4th is our big celebration here in America. If you're in America, you know this. But we have a big celebration tomorrow, and that's awesome. But I do a massive car show. We have a 300 car event tomorrow. It's going to be busy. It's going to be 90-something degrees. It is going to be a lot of work, and I love it. Makes me feel valuable. But you know what? I'm going to make time to even do videos tomorrow. I'm going to wake up. I'll be tired. I'll probably have a coffee. I'll probably wash this damn body that I've been doing for almost 60 years. And I'm going to go have the best time I can at the car show. And I'm going to bitch and moan about being hot. And I'll probably bring a couple different shirts to switch so I don't feel, because sometimes when you sweat in a shirt, I like to just change it. So in my car, I'll have a little change of clothes, freshen up. Afterwards, I'm going to be probably thirsty as hell and hungry. I'll probably have something to eat, take my shoes off, and I'll sit down and go, holy shit, I am tired, folks. And guess what? While I'm tired, I'm going to flip on a camera, and I'm probably going to do a video. I'll do a video about Live Good down there. You got to make time. And don't equate Live Good to something negative. If you dig ditches by hand, barefoot, naked in the winter, that's something that is a bitch. If you can do that, you better make $500 an hour, because that is tough. Because being barefooted and naked, that's hard. Especially barefoot shoveling. That is, okay, you get $1,000 an hour in my case, in my opinion. So, all right, guys. Can you make money and live good? Yes. Because every time you're kind enough to join me, I get $25. Okay? I get 20 from the company's affiliate fee of 40, and I get half of the membership fee just up front. Live Good just says, you know what? Thank you, Corey, for doing videos like this and wearing too much yellow. And you got someone to sign up. So you know what? You get $25 next week. We get paid every Thursday. If I can do that 4 times a week, which I'm doing, isn't that cool? That's $400 a month. That's a car payment for most people, unless you have to get some exotic new Land Rover or Suburban or some other thing that costs $750 to $1,000. But if you make $400 a month, that pays a cell phone bill and a water bill, pays a garbage bill. That pays maybe 1/4 of your rent. It's very common in America to have rent of $1,500 to $3,000 a month. That's a very basic rent now for an apartment or a nice clean house. But my gosh, $400 a month, that usually will cover your gas all month. $100 in your car, 2 full tanks a week. That usually can cover probably, I'd say, over half. I drive really insane big block trucks, which is stupid, but I don't drive them all day. But I know that if I made $400 a month and that's it, it would be worth my while and live good. Because all you're doing is just doing the best you can to have a good upper face, be in a good mood, tune out all the negative stuff. There's a time and a place for negative, and it's in a file cabinet. My filing cabinet is right down here. You can't see it, but it has a big Kiss water fountain. I turn that Kiss fountain on, water comes out in steam. and I put it on top of my negative filing cabinet because literally that's where all my bills and all the crap goes. And I shut it and you can't see it because my shoulders are in the way. And I'm having fun with you guys anyway. So, can you make money in this company? You definitely can. You can make $100 a week. Then you can turn that into a lot more. Why? Because if you just tell your friends or family or whoever that joins, they're usually going to get a friend or a family member to join. They're going to get two. Those two people probably have a friend and maybe somewhat of a distant friend. Someone will probably join and they'll get two. But this whole company's massive, massive downline and of income, where it's life-changing income, is based all on $9.95 a month and two people joining. That is it. There's no other design to worry about, because when you go 2x15 matrix, when you get down, like I said, I always put this right by me. When you get down 2x2x2x2, see, everybody just not over-analyzing LiveGood and just relaxing and going, look, do I have a friend or a family member or somebody that has $9.95 a month? $40 one-time activation fee. It's very realistic. It's humble. If you're humble and you're living in humble means, you can still afford this. I think most people, especially when they see this, they go, God dang, is there really 1,000 people in my downline? And I get $5 of that every month, by the way? Once a month, when that member renews at $9.95, you get $5, folks. And the other $4.95 goes to the company. You make 5 cents more than LiveGood. How's that? And that goes on and on to the break of dawn. And I can't stop my downline now. I do a lot of video. I do a lot of artificial intelligence where I get a hold of people in MLMs. They're trying to work an MLM, and I guess I am too. Mine's better. Why? Because it's affordable. Why? Because it's $9.95 a month. Why is it badass, Corey? Because it's $40 just to be an affiliate. That's it. Goodbye. You have any proof of that? Big Mouth Draper? I do. 450,000 people have joined in the last 6 months. By the end of July, we're going to top 500. We're on par to do that before the end of July. 500,000 people. Holy shit. Wow. 10 million a month in product, and we don't even require you to buy anything to earn commissions. I mean, I could go on and on. I know this video is lengthy. Holy mackerel, I can't even say that. Can you make money and live good? Yes, you can. And please don't focus on the $9.95 being too cheap and not enough to make it worth your while, because that's what I did. And I screwed off for 2 weeks and didn't do anything. I just kind of laughed at myself and said, well, I just pissed away $40 being an affiliate. I'll just buy the super greens and super reds because they make me feel super bad. That was me. And if I would have hustled and bustled 2 weeks prior, hell, I might have another 100 people signed up underneath me. Who knows? All I know is that 2,700 to 3,000 people are signing up per day. And if you're watching this video and you're not in LiveGood yet, will you please make the decision now? I can't beg you, but man, I can say it. Do I have to say, I beg you? Would you just join already? I can't stand when, like another week or two, someone might join, and guess what? Another 3,000 people are signing up. A couple could have been in your downline. It's just the way it is. We just need you to get trained on how to have fun and post for free in your favorite social media areas at first. And then if we have to pay for some tools and some things, we can worry about that later. Let's just get you locked in. All right? Let's just get you in the family. And then we'll go, okay, relax. I'm going to buy you an ice cold drink, which I don't have, but I'll pretend. And I'll say, sit down and let's teach you a couple things and let's see what you're good at and not good at and what you're comfortable with. Up, sip. Pinky out, umbrella in the cup. Damn right. We're going to do it right. And we're going to toast because you made one kick-ass decision. This is all my opinion. I really do think that this is an amazing company, and it's an amazing opportunity for you to meet people worldwide and to just feel social. If you feel a little lonely or maybe out of the loop, maybe you're retired and all your kids have families and you're a little older, things slow up. You know, life is designed to haul ass for kids, teenagers, 20s, 30s, but when you start getting 50s and 60s like my age, It's all about kind of kicking your shoes off and taking time. Let's think about things. Do it with LiveGood, and then just hurry and lock in. Then you can take your darn shoes off again and start pondering. But we need to get you locked in now so people can start locking in under you. My spillover is happening no matter what, because I sign up people faster than people that sign up underneath me. All right? Am I a good person to sign up underneath? Oh, yeah. Let's just say yeah. Yeah. A guy that makes 1,000 videos in 3 months? Yeah. And I didn't pay fiber. I do my own video. And all my video is just chit-chatting with you guys. Okay? And in another month and another month, I'm going to be here. And I'm going to do whatever I can to help you make a decision to come aboard. And then when you're stuck, we'll get you unstuck. If you're bored, we'll get you on board. If you're frustrated, we're not going to put up with that. We're going to unfrustrate you. If you're castrated, I don't know if we can reverse that. That might be a little different. But we'll get you unstuck. And don't worry about being stuck. Everybody gets there, no matter what. I don't give a shit if you got slick 50 up your ass. You're going to get stuck. And that's okay. But the good news about it is that you're trying and you probably did some really cool things and you're stuck. And you're stuck because you did some really cool things and you were creative and you got probably out of your comfort zone. And you probably never have done network, online, ClickBank. Man, there's a million things to try to do to make money. I think your best investment of time is LiveGood. Why? Because I'm doing it. I can't give you any better endorsement than someone that loves working. I am not looking to retire. With my personality, if I take a day off because I'm enjoying my retirement, by day number 2, I'm going, okay, now what do I do the rest of my life? Watch Netflix? Hell with that. There's got to be some wave runnering, some fun, some rock and roll music, some cars. We got to help people. We got to build stuff. We got to get out. Life's outside, man. Life's inside too. It's fun, both. Wherever you're at. But slowly but surely, it might not be fun. Okay? Remember that sands in the hourglass, so's are the days of our lives. There's a lot of meaning in that on that TV show. Is Days of Our Lives even still on the air? I don't know, but boy, every time I watched the beginning, I'd hear that phrase. Then they'd put a big hourglass of sand. Like the sands in the hourglass. The sand's at the top. So are the days of our lives. And that sand, it slowly gets to the bottom. And that's where you go, oh shit. Because that's what I do. And you probably do too. Okay, enough pep talk. We're going to get you guys kicking ass. You're going to make money in this company. Dang it, that is my responsibility, I feel. Okay, because if you're watching my video and you join because of such, then yes, I definitely want you to earn some money, get some people underneath you, get your money back right away. And then we're going to get you some really good motivation, some tips, some tricks, some gossip. We're going to do whatever we can. We'll spy. Do we have to spy out there like James Bond to find out what the hell we need to do to get people to dig us? So, all right. You guys, join Corey.com. It's below this video. Okay? If you believe in freedom to choose, this is where I invite you to watch the video, and you've got the freedom to choose if you want to do it or not. Okay? There's a lot of power in that. Or you can join under someone else. I totally get that too. But I firmly believe if you do join LiveGood and you just want to learn a couple techniques and get good at it and make it fun, I really do think, disclaimer, that you're going to be successful doing it. And I know if you're like me, you're going to help your downline if they need it to do the same thing that you're going to do while I'm your upline. Deal? High five. All right, if we high five, that's a contract. All right, you knuckleheads. Okay, we'll see you next video. JoinCorey.com. It's right below. I'm going to upload this bad boy right now. Okay, you guys have a good day. We'll see you next video. Bye.